Hello to all of you dreaming of a family wagon with the soul of an F1 driver trapped inside the body of a giant electrified microwave. Imagine this. You're sat at the lights in something that looks like it's rolled straight out of a 1960s cartoon. Beside you, some lad in a roaring sports car glances over with a look that says, "Poor bloke, out on a Sunday run with the kids." The lights turn green, you floor it, and boom! All he sees is the back of your boxy van disappearing into the electric horizon. That is the Volkswagen ID Buzz GTX, the fastest van money can buy, and the one vehicle that'll have your neighbors wondering if you've won the lottery or completely lost your marbles. Welcome back to UK Auto Insights, where I save your wallet from the smooth-talking sales reps. Today, we're dissecting what VW calls a perfect blend of nostalgia and performance. I call it a toast maker that's been hitting the gym. If you like reviews that don't pull any punches, hit that subscribe button below. Don't make me come over there and slap a GTX badge on your push bike. Right, why would VW slap the GTX badge, a symbol of pure speed, on a vehicle built for nappies and fast food runs? Let's talk numbers. 340 horsepower, 4-motion all-wheel drive, 0 to 62 miles per hour in 6.4 seconds. 6.4 seconds for a 3-ton brick with the aerodynamics of a garden shed. To put that in perspective, it's faster than gossip travels around the office. You're not just doing the school run, you're conquering the B roads. With that all-wheel drive, this thing grips the tarmac like a desperate double-glazing salesman at your front door. You can throw it into a corner without it tipping over like a turtle on its back, even though the center of gravity is higher than your parents' expectations of you. But hold on, we need to talk about the price. To own this speedy brick, you're looking at £70,000 to £90,000. For that money, you could buy a proper luxury saloon, or enough meal deals to feed half of London. Here, logic exits the building. Buying an ID Buzz GTX is like buying a Rolex with a Casio movement inside. It looks the part, but you can't help feeling something's gone a bit wrong when you see the receipt. Step inside and you'll find enough space to host a full-blown badminton tournament. The view out is brilliant, like you're sitting on a balcony watching the mortals below. But then, touch the dashboard. Plastic. So much plastic. At this price point, I'm expecting soft-touch Napa leather, not something that reminds me of a budget bucket from B&Q. VW says it's recycled material for the planet. Yeah, saving the planet is great, but saving my sanity after spending 90 grand would have been nice too. It's back to that speedy brick analogy. Looks posh, feels like a skip. Let's talk batteries. 79 or 86 kilowatts with 200 kilowatt fast charging. You're looking at 26 minutes for a 10 to 80% top-up. Sounds snappy until you realize that with the aerodynamic profile of a fridge freezer, you'll be chewing through your range on the M1 faster than a kid on a sugar rush. You're king of the city, but on the motorway at 70 miles per hour, prepare to spend more time at charging stations than you do looking for a loo after 3 cups of tea. So who's actually buying this? People with too much cash who want to look eccentric. Those who want to haul the whole office to a team building day but still be the first one to arrive. This isn't a practical purchase, it's an electric fashion statement. If you're buying this to save money, you've already lost. But if you're buying it to see the look on a sports car driver's face when they get smoked by a bus at the lights, congratulations, you're the target customer. In summary, the ID Buzz GTX is unnecessarily powerful, ridiculously good-looking, and absurdly expensive. It's like hiring a heavyweight boxing champion just to guard your fruit bowl. However, in a world where every EV is becoming as bland as a generic smartphone, a mentalist like the ID Buzz GTX is a breath of fresh air. A pricey breath of fresh air, mind, but at least it keeps you awake. If this review saved your day or at least gave you a cheeky smirk, don't forget to like and share. Let me know in the comments, would you take the gym-going toaster home or put that cash into a proper car and a deposit on a flat? See you in the next breakdown. Now I've got to go charge my phone. At least that doesn't take 26 minutes just to get me a few miles down the road. Sub now or I'll be gutted.